Welcome to today's presentation on the mid-rise condominium project. We are Group 1 and in this session, we'll be discussing the project's current status, recent developments, and key milestones achieved. Our goal is to provide a comprehensive overview of where the project stands and what to expect in the coming phases. We appreciate your time and attention as we walk through the details.
Mid-rise condominium. What is a mid-rise condominium? It is a residential building typically ranging from 5 to 12 stories high, designed to balance density and livability by offering individually owned units with shared common areas and amenities. It provides more housing than low-rise developments while being more cost-efficient and community-oriented than high-rise towers. This type of building requires thoughtful design that ensure efficient circulation, compliance with building codes, and the integration of sustainable features such as natural ventilation, lighting, and open green spaces. Key characteristic of a mid-rise condominium: height and scale. Moderate height, making it suitable for suburban areas, small cities, or transitional zones between low-rise neighborhoods and high-rise urban centers. Ownership. Units are individually owned while common areas such as hallways, lobbies, amenities, and parking spaces are jointly owned and managed by a condominium corporation or homeowners association. Functions and use. Primary residential but may also include ground floor retail. Share amenities like gyms, function halls, lounges, green spaces, and parking facilities. Advantages. Balanced density provides more housing than low-rise developments, but with less congestion than high-rise towers. Easier and more cost-efficient to construct and maintain compared to high-rises. Often allow for better community interaction and access to natural light and ventilation. Designs consideration. Number 1, must comply with zoning laws, building codes, and safety standards like fire safety, accessibility, parking requirements. Number 2, needs efficient vertical circulation like elevators, stairways, and emergency exit. Number 3, integrated of sustainability, natural ventilation, daylight, rainwater collection, green spaces is highly encouraged. Importance. The importance of a mid-rise condominium lies in its ability to provide a balanced housing solution that promotes urban density without overcrowding. It offers affordable and efficient living spaces, ensure access to shared amenities such as gardens, function halls, and parking, and foster a sense of community while still allowing for privacy. It also contributes to sustainable urban development by maximizing land use, integrating green and open spaces, and supporting walkable, transit-oriented communities.
Advantages of mid-rise condominiums. Balanced height and density. They give more homes than low-rise apartments but are less crowded than tall towers. Cost-efficient construction. Easier and cheaper to build and maintain compared to high-rises. 3. Community-oriented design. The moderate size make it easier for neighbors to connect. Better suitability for living lots. They fit well on medium-sized land in city or suburban. Improve accessibility. People rely less on elevators, making movement and evacuation safer. Integration of green and open spaces. Garden, courtyards, and open areas are easier to add. Support for urban densification. They have land space and help reduce city sprawl. Lastly, human scale living. They feel more comfortable and less overwhelming than tall buildings. Disadvantages of mid-rise condominium. Limit unit capacity. They have a fewer lots than high rises, leaving less revenue to developers. 2. Land requirement. They use more land per unit, making them harder to build in crowded city centers. Circulation bottlenecks. With fewer elevation, residents may face delay at peak hours. 4. Maintenance costs per unit. Fewer people share fees, so costs may be higher per household. Zoning restriction. Some cities may prefer high rises and re-rises may face the limits. 6. Limited skyline appeal. Less iconic or prestigious compared to high-rise towers, affecting marketability in some areas. Parking challenges. They can fit many basement or vertical parking spaces as high-rises. Lastly, profitability concerns. Developers may often prefer high-rises since they bring bigger units.
Our international example is Habitat 67 in Montreal, Canada. Its architects are Safdie Architects. Its area is 238,000 square feet or 22,160 square meters. The clients are Canadian Corporation for the 1967 World Exhibition. The year of completion is 1967. The cost is around $17 million. Habitat 67, designed by Moshe Safdie for the World Exposition of 1967, was originally intended as an experimental solution for high-quality housing in dense urban environments. Safdie explored the possibilities of prefabricated modular units to reduce housing costs and allow for a new housing typology that could integrate the qualities of a suburban home into an urban high-rise. Safdie's thesis at McGill University in 1961, titled A Case for City Living, and described as a three-dimensional modular building system. The design concept. The environmental feature of Habitat expresses the architect's lifelong commitment to creating healthy and dignified living environments by providing every dwelling with at least one garden located on the rooftop of an underlying residence. The design for Habitat relies on the multiple use of repetitive elements called boxes or modules, which were arranged to create 16 different configured living spaces for a total of 158 residences within the complex. The cube is the base. The mean and the finality of Habitat 67, in its material sense, the cube is a symbol of stability. As for its mystic meaning, the cube is symbol of wisdom, truth, moral perfection at the origin itself of our civilization. The inspiration of the Habitat 67 is living unit resembled a Taos Pueblo. Communities housed in apartment structure built of stone, adobe mud, and other local material. Typology. The Habitat 67 prominent the combination of two major typologies, the urban garden, residence, and the modular high-rise apartment building. The site context. The climate of the area is a humid continental climate with very cold and snowy winters and hot, humid summers. It is constructed on man-made peninsula. We have climate, traffic access, and noise diagram. For the site planning, the Habitat 67 is actually a 12-story complex or 158 dwelling units within the following main characteristics. First, 15 models varying between 1 and modules, views on 3 sides and landscape terraces. Surface areas vary from 624 to 3,000 square feet. Private terraces from 225 to 1,000 square feet. Walkways at various levels giving access to residents, central heating and air conditioning. We have have zigzag planning, communal space alternately claimed between blocks, experiential journey, separating entry to different apartments to help maintain privacy between residents, green buffer towards river traffic, well-planned landscape. Art form and massive, 365 construction modules connect to create 158 residents. This range in size from 600 square feet, one-bedroom dwellings to 1,800 square feet, four-bedroom dwellings, each of which measure 12 meters by 5.33 meters by 3 meters, or 56 meters square. Positioned in one of 15 different configurations step back in their modular placement. Each residence has its own roof garden.
The form and massing of Habitat 67. The Habitat 67 circulation is 1/3 of the whole complex. Elevators, stairs, and pedestrian streets. Program are houses and circulation components. In this image, the light access module placement forms the green terraces. Circulation. The Habitat 67 has 6 elevators and 7 stairways, 8 in external corridors or the walkway streets. They have horizontal circulation, which is unidirectional. Horizontal circulation span throughout the habitat, very long. It is compromised on fire escape throughout distance, with no ramps. The building core or elevators or stairways are connected. The vehicular circulation has 66 outdoor parking and 200 in the ground floor parking or garage. The 3 elevator cores direct vertical circulation throughout the complex. Elevators stop at every 4th floor to serve pedestrian streets. The streets are continuous through the project and access to the dwellings. The part of the building, including the units, the pedestrian streets, and the elevator cores, participate as load-carrying members. Vehicular circulation has 76 outdoor parking and 200 in the ground floor parking garage. This is the section where it shows the morning sun warms up public plaza and residential unit as users leave home for work, play, daily activities at plaza. Evening sun warms up residential unit and open terraces. Residential unit act as shelter for plaza, while the units are connected to each other by post-tensioning, high-tension rods, cables, and welding, all of which combine to form a continuous suspension system. These are the unit plan. The window opening in 4 unit is more playful because of corners of apartments. Roof gardens offers a panoramic views of city across the river. Privacy kept due to encompassing the wall. Use of prefabricated toilet unit, apartments with internal staircase and solarium for each unit. Concealed hot and cold air supply in the flooring and the provision of window opening and ventilation. These are the views. To conclude, the Habitat 67 will create an urban setting the benefits of the suburban single-family home. Each home had visual and acoustical privacy. He gave each dwelling its own private entrance and the personal piece of property. It was a very ambitious and sensational experiment that ultimately failed to spread, and this suggests that it didn't make a significant enough contribution to solving the high-density housing problems, as it was prefabricated modules, problems like leakages and other problems may happen.
Local study of mid-rise condominium in Washington Heights in Cavite. Launch date introduced in July 2014. or developer. The developer, SunTrust Property Incorporated, a subsidiary of MegaWorld Corporation. Architectural style, modern, contemporary with a harmonious blend of contemporary and Asian-inspired design elements. Company. Developer overview. SunTrust, founded in 1997, acquired State Land Incorporated in 2018. Washington Heights marks SunTrust's first mid-rise condominium in Cavite. Topography, weather, and traffic. Washington Heights is strategically located along Emilio Aguinaldo Highway in Dasmariñas, Cavite, with seamless access to Exles and Calax, ensuring convenient travel to Metro Manila and nearby destinations like Tagaytay. The site features gently rolling terrain, while suited for residential and commercial development. The area has tropical monsoon climate with a dry season from November to April and a wet season from May to October, averaging 26 to 28 degrees Celsius year-around. While traffic congestion may occur along the highway during peak hours, the presence of major expressways provides alternate routes, easing both commuting and logistics for residents. Location, landmarks, and road networks. Washington Place is located in Barangay Malina, now Isampaloc to Dasmariñas, Cavite, within 40 hectares master plan community. It is surrounded by key landmarks such as De La Salle University, Dasmariñas, Emilio Aguinaldo College, SMCD Dasmariñas, Robinson's Place, and De La Salle University Medical Center. Leisure destinations like Tagaytay are just 15 minutes away. The development fronts Emilio Aguinaldo Highway and is connected to Exles and Calax, providing direct access to Metro Manila and Laguna. Local barangay and subdivisions roads ensure smooth circulation within the community and neighboring areas. Concept inspiration. Modern low-density residential living combination, urban convenience with nature-inspired comfort, a modern green oasis built for comfort.
These are floor plans. So we have studio 24 square meters. Studio unit floor area is 24 square meters, and the price is 3,700,000 to 3,800,000. And this is the floor plans. 30.3 square meters. So the floor area is 30.1 square meters. The price is 5,400,000 to 5,500,000. One bedroom only. This is another floor plans for 40.2 square meters, two bedrooms with a balcony, and the price is 8 million to 8,100,000. This is the two bedroom with balcony with 44.3 square meters with living, sleeping area, toilet, and kitchen. The price is 8 million to 8,100,000. And as you can see, this is our perspective renderings. Plan or STP. The vicinity map and master plan layout. Washington Place. Provide context, exact, SDP, not detailed. This is interior perspective. The first one is one bedroom, and the second one is 2 bedroom, and the last one is the studio. And this is the interior perspective with area 24 square meters. Another perspective, 1 bedroom unit, 1 unit, and 2 bedroom unit, and indoor playground and function hall. Other perspective, amenities, landscape garden. It provide indoor playroom with adult pool. Thank you for your time and attention throughout today's presentation. We hope the information shared has given you a clear understanding of the mid-rise condominium project's progress and future direction. We appreciate your interest and look forward to the next steps.